Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayra Renee and today's look is going to be on this winged eyeliner that I have here. I wanted to use some color in today's look, so I decided to go for a very simple winged liner but with a colorful twist, some simple lashes, and a really glossy lip, which I am absolutely loving. If you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Alright, let's get started. So I have one eye done right here. It's just a simple black wing with a purple wing over it, and then just smoke out the bottom lash line. Some pretty simple lashes, and then just a shimmer under the brow, a pretty bright inner highlight, and then I'll finish off the rest of the face once I'm done doing this eye on camera with you guys. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching and I'll show you guys how I did it on this eye. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my favorite NARS eyeshadow primer. This is basically all I ever use for my eyes. I do have really oily eyelids, so that is why I use this one. This is the only primer that has really ever worked to control the oiliness on my eyelids. So I have used it for a very, very long time. And once that sets and dries, I'm going to go in with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I'm just going to put that all over my eye, everywhere that I put the NARS primer, just to even out this tone on my eyelids. It'll give me an even base to work with. For this look, I'll be using a combination of the Lovesick palette by Melt and the Power of Makeup by Nikki Tutorials. I'm going to take in the Power of Makeup palette the lightest shade here called Ivy, and I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is from Sigma, the E40, and I'm going to use that shade on the entire lid all the way up to the brow to set my primer. Forgot to mention that I have my foundation and my concealer on already, but I'm going to finish the rest of the face off with you guys on camera once I'm done with this eye. So next I'm going to take Wham Bam, which is the purple shade here, and I'm going to use that on a Sigma brush. It's the E06 winged liner brush. It's like the smallest, tiniest little angled brush ever. So it's perfect for this look because I can get really precise with these eyeshadows, which is what I want. So I'm going to take Wham Bam and I'm going to start on the inner corner and just create my wing. So I'm first just keeping it really close to the lash line, and then I'll build on it and go higher as I go across the top lid. Because you're using an eyeshadow at its most concentrated form, basically because you're packing on color, just be aware that you may get some fallout when doing this. So I'm just going to do the same thing I would normally do with a wing and use my bottom lash line as a guide to create the wing and extend it out to the edge of my brow. And then just drag it back in. And as you can see, it's going to take a minute or a couple layers of shadow to build that color up to the intensity that I want it. Anybody who wants to rock a colorful eyeliner look, you could stop here and just put on some mascara or even some falsies and you're good to go. Now I'm going to take from the Melt stack the color Promiscuous, which is this purple. They're actually pretty similar. This one just has a little bit more of a blue kind of metallic base to it than the other one. But I'm just going to use this to go over the same thing that I did here. And you see that it won't really make too much of a difference. It is going to deepen it up just a little bit, but not too much. Again, this could have some fallout to it as well, but if you're careful and you tap off the excess from your brushes, it should be good. From the melt stack now, I'm going to take the color Lovesick, which is this really cool red shade, on a Sigma EO15 flat definer brush. I'm smoking out my bottom lash line with this, really close to the lash line, and connecting it out to the purple on the outside. It's time for eyeliner. So my trusty Kat Von D Trooper ink liner. This is the felt tip, not the brush tip one. I'm going to go ahead and do my wing. Start off really close to the lash line, and then build on it from there. So like I said, I'm keeping it really close to the lash line, as you can see. And I'm not covering up the purple all the way to the top. So I'm keeping it really close to the lash line and taking it all the way to the edge here. And once I get to the edge, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the shadow and use my bottom lash line as a guide to go up and in. And I'm kind of just keeping it inside of that purple so that the purple can show, obviously, on top and below the bottom of the wing. So I'm going to slowly take it out here. And bring it back. Fill it in. I'm going to take Promiscuous again from the melt stack. And that same little angled brush. And just add a little bit of purple to the bottom here. And now I'm going to take this little smudgy brush. This is a smudger brush from the brand Scone. I think I got this in an Ipsy bag, and just smudge the top edge of the purple without any extra product on it. I'm just gonna, just so it's not such a crisp line there. I just want it to look a little bit more smudgy, a little bit more smoky. And now I'm going to take this, it's called a V9 brush from BH Cosmetics. It's a pretty stiff kind of pencil brush. It's a little bit longer than a normal pencil brush, but I really like it for an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take Sugar Coated, which is the top middle shade here, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. And this is just going to help brighten the eye. I'm going to take the highlighter from the Power of Makeup palette, and that is called Champagne Truffle, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone using the Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. I'm just going to take some of it and just lightly, I'm not doing anything too dramatic or crazy here. I'm just highlighting under the brow ever so slightly with a little bit of shimmer. Now I'm going to take a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use Maybelline The Rocket. I'm going to go ahead and curl with my Tarte eyelash curler, which is also my favorite eyelash curler. I'm going to coat my eyelashes both top and bottom. And now I'm going to go in with Lashes by Kiss. They're really nice for a drugstore lash, and they are the Dreamy Lash. I'm using the House of Lashes glue. I'm going to let it sit for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay. Inner corner. There we go. And outer corner. While that dries, I'm going to finish off the rest of my face. So since I'm using this palette, I might as well just use it. I'm going to use the Chocolate Soleil bronzer that's in here. And I'm just going to do a light contour, more like a bronzing kind of contour, just right along the cheekbones, the temples, same on this side, obviously. I'm also going to put a little bit on my chin here, just a little bit, and along the jawline. And then I'm going to dip my brush one more time. I'm going to pinch it, and that's what I'm going to contour my nose with. I just pinch the brush that I used for the rest of my face, and I will contour the sides of my nose with it. And just the tip of the nose too. I'm going to also use the blush that's in here, the pink one that's called Justify Me, which is this shade here. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what brush that was for the bronzer. That was the Morphe M527. And now I'm using this blush brush from Japanesque for the blush. Not going to go too heavy, just a little bit. I'm going to use the same highlight Champagne Truffle that I used for under my brows with the Morphe M501 brush. And I'm going to wholly highlight the tops of my cheek. I haven't used this in a while. Tops of my cheekbones, a little bit above the brow here. Cupid's bow, and down the bridge of my nose a little bit. I'm going to take my eyeliner again to cover up the glue. For lips, I'm using the lip liner in Dusty Rose by the brand Italia. I'm also going to fill in just slightly with the pencil. I'm using the color Blushing Bud from Maybelline, which is just a pretty pink shade. Put that right on top. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Selena lip gloss from MAC in Beady Beady Bom Bom. And I just want it to be really glossy. You guys want to see my dog? His name's Ganigus. Come here, Gan. Say hi. It's my little Gan man. He's a Pomeranian Chihuahua. He needs a haircut and a bath. Right, Gan? Right, bud? Okay, go play with your toys. This is the final eye look. A very colorful winged eye with a pink lip and cheek. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope you guys try it at home. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.